bit different to doing a hands-on review of a watch where it's very kind of macro based. So I'm just going to have to make do with the setup I've got. Before we get into reviewing this particular watch winder, I wanted to say that watch winders is a bit of a bone of contention with a lot of people interested in horology. Obviously there's the first argument of, you know, is it worth winding my watch, blah blah blah, and all the rest of it, and there's good points on both sides of the argument, but the main, you know, use of a watch winder like this is just to have your automatic pieces, you know, charging and keeping time. And I use it, you know, if you haven't got much time to get up and get ready in the morning as you go to work, you know, having a watch winder just saves a little bit of time, and you know, you don't have to set up the date and all the rest of it, and you know. So what I like to do, I like to have 3 watches in circulation, in rotation rather, at one time, and then the rest of my watches I'll put away in their boxes. A lot of you have asked me to review this a long time ago, and it's taken a long time to get this review done for a specific reason. Now, this reason basically is because when you're paying, this is an entry-level watch winder, okay? I'm quite a frugal person, and I just wanted something very simple and affordable. You know, you can spend a fortune on these ornate wooden boxes, all these super modern minimalist things that, you know, go into the hundreds, and they're great because, you know, you're getting guarantee that they're going to be silent in operation. And sometimes when you spend money on a cheapo like this, or what I consider cheap, you know, you're taking a bit of a gamble, because obviously there's less quality control in the manufacturing process, and you're not guaranteed that it's going to be quiet. And I can happily report that it is a really quiet operation. So this is the double watch winder, and as you see, I have my sub at the bottom and my squale at the top, and they have these kind of clip-in, it's held in by pressure, little pads, and they just click in, and it's quite a good system. They click in and it's very solid, and you also have a little cushion, two extra little cushions if you have a smaller watch, and if you have a really large watch, then you have these little kind of adapters that just clip onto the front section here. What I like about this one is that it's kind of has a little magnetic door, and it does a really good job of keeping the sound in. The sound of this in operation is really, really silent, and the only way I could truly make sure that it would remain silent, because I have had people say that, oh, after a couple of months it starts making a noise, and I've had this for almost as long as I've had the channel, so you know, half a year now. So, and I can happily report it's completely silent. So let's have a look at the back. So as we see on the back, we got the power input, made in China obviously. So we have the on-off, a slider there with 4 settings, and then another switch with 3 positions on it to control the direction of rotation. Now this is quite a crucial part. A common question is what is the correct direction to wind an automatic. Now I would say 95% of movements are the rotor is unidirectional, and it can charge both ways. There are certain Japanese movements that go, I think, a certain way. I can't remember if it's clockwise or anti-clockwise. Most of them are anti-clockwise, but and then the sliders. Now this is quite a cool feature that I do like about this watch winder. You have A, B, C, D, and this refers to the timer. Okay, so the slider controls the amount and time of rotation. So on A it goes for 33 seconds, rests for 12. On B it goes for 10 minutes and then rests for 90 minutes. On C it goes for half an hour, rests for 3 hours, and on D it goes for a full hour and rests for 3 hours. So it's a really cool thing. As you see, I have it on D. I like to get the maximum charge. So let's just get an idea of the size I have here. So it's just under 10 inches tall, and just under 5 inches wide, so it can fit in most bookshelves. I'm really pleased with it. I think for 60 bucks you can't really complain. I prefer the all black over the one with the little silver details. I just think it's a little bit more, you know, simple is always more smarter in my opinion. It's done me absolutely proud. So let's have a look at the watch winder in action, and I'll try and set up my microphone so you can hear the noise. It's very quiet, and for my setup, you know, I like to have 3 watches in rotation, and then the rest of my collection, I think I have 9 pieces now, so I have 6 in storage or locked away, and then I have 3 in rotation, and that's just how I operate. But I think that's a great subject for another day. Anyway, so let's see this bad boy in action. So as you can see, it's back on my shelf, charging quite happily. Yeah, I can't really complain. You know, 60 bucks. It's you know, it's does the job, and you know, I personally I don't see the point in spending hundreds of dollars. But be warned, you know, you might get one that rattles. You want to make sure that the watches are really positioned tightly in their little holders there. If I just pull out one, it's a well designed setup. There's a little bit of kind of padding there to protect the bracelet, and yeah, it does the job. Okay, so that is my review of the Versa double watch winder. Please let me know what you think. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and let me know if of any other watch winders I should look at, because I think the rate my collection's going, I'm gonna need a few more. But anyway, okay guys, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Ciao.